Hi everyone, and happy Monday. Can't believe it's already Monday again. But I hope you had a good weekend. I hope you got some rest and a chance to disconnect from your devices and just be in nature. That's certainly what was on my agenda this weekend, which I find is the only way to adjust to this new normal is to make sure that I personally still am taking time to kind of do the things that I love. And one of those things is just some really much needed R&R. So that was my plan this past weekend. Today, I'm really excited to introduce you to an amazing longtime friend who has been reading my charts for years, and all of my friends and colleagues. Alfie. Hi, Alfie.
Hi, how are you?
Welcome. And Alfie, I was just introducing you to everyone. Alfie is one half of the Astro Twins, the famous Astro Twins.
Hello.
And hi, how are you doing, Alfie?
I'm good. I'm here with Lulu the dachshund,
Hi,
who is
Lulu.
substituting for my actual twin who's in Seattle. So,
well, I hear you. Well, hi, Lulu. And Alfie, I've known you for years now and have consulted you on many different things, introduced you to many friends and colleagues, and you've always kind of demystified certain things for me happening in my life or in the world. And so much is going on, and I have so many questions for you. But first, first a question. Alfie, how did you get into this field? How did you decide to become an astrologist?
totally by accident. I was studying art at the University of Michigan, and my college boyfriend did my chart for me, my birth chart as a gift. And it was a map of all the placements of where the planets were when I was born. This 30-page document told me so much about myself. I was like, how does this thing, who's watching me, who's spying on me? So I got obsessed from there and started doing friends charts for fun. And then it became, worked in publishing, and it became a writing career, and haven't stopped since. Yeah.
I love it. Well, okay, question for you. Well, for people who are new to astrology, what would you say to them at this time?
Well, as above, so below. We are the cycles of the planets and the stars are always affecting us, even scientifically here on Earth. So, we're actually going through a cycle in astrology that has been present. Jupiter and Pluto are traveling side by side, and that happened during the Black Death of the 1300s, the Russian plague of the 1700s, the HIV/AIDS epidemic, and the 1918 flu. So it's turns out that throughout history, when this happens, we deal with a virus. The good news about that bad news is that it always peaks in the year that happens too. So I really do hope that this should be the worst of it, and that we will see by the end of the year. We still have to be careful all year long, but by the end of the year, we will see, some vaccines and hope and change. So not that we can't, and not that we don't have to stay hopeful all along, because we do. So
yeah. And we're entering into a full moon. Is it tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow at 10:35 p.m. Eastern, there's a full moon in Libra, which is a sign of relationships. Interestingly, when so many of us are separated from people that, that we're close to. So what a full moon does is it shines the light on all of our, whatever area of our life it's spotlighting. So, a lot of relationships have suffered from either too much time together or the isolation ship apart, or people who aren't in a relationship. I mean, it's any kind of relationship. So it's a time to maybe clear the air and go, look, I need some privacy, damn it. Or, I need some more affection, or we got to figure this out. How are you doing there? Are you feeling a little cabin fever?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm, just trying to adjust to this new normal and make it keep my routine and keep some sense of normalcy in all of this. Well, okay, I'm a Leo, as you know, Ophi, and for those of us Leos out here, what does this new moon mean for us?
Okay, so for the Leos, it's shining on, interestingly, your communication house.
Hmm.
So um, definitely getting a message out there. If you have a message about anything, well, you always do. Um, a writing or media project. It's, we're all trying to stay busy however we can while we wait out the uncertainty. So
Hmm.
for you as a Leo, it's really about using that, that power that Leos have that roar and share it. So if you have something real to say that you've been holding back, it's a day for the Leos.
Okay, that's really good advice. And then, are there any particularly interesting months ahead for any signs other than
Yeah.
Leo's with this new moon?
Yeah, I mean, I can advise on how the signs can make best use of their time. Should we talk about
Yes,
that?
let's do it.
Okay.
Let's go
And we'll
quickly
talk
through
about,
them.
we'll do it by element: fire, earth,
Okay.
air, and water. So if you're a fire sign, which is a Leo like you, a
Mm-hmm.
Sagittarius like me, or an Aries, the poor Aries who are having their birthdays now. I mean, that is one sign that should not be celebrating their birthday alone. So we feel for you, Aries. We see your memes, we see your birthday announcements. They're like, knock,
True.
knock, I am competing for my birthday. But
So true. You
fire
mean a Zoom
signs,
birthday isn't going to do it for them?
no, not for an Aries. No, not unless it's like 100 people. But for Aries this year is, for fire signs this year is very goal focused. So
Mm.
really dive into Aries, Leo, and Sag, a big, meaty work project. You may not know when it's going to launch. You may not know uh, how it'll actually all turn out, but keep working, keep going through the steps, going through the motions, and you will be prepared, by the time the year ends and we have what we need to get back to some semblance of normal. You will be so ready. And the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, they, need to, earth signs tend to be very creatures of habit and a little bit, I don't want to say rigid about their schedules, but they do like structure, and you're embracing a
Mm.
sense of adventure and entrepreneurship. Like, find your creativity now. And, you're
Mm.
not going to get your routine back for a while. So lean into something new, learning, trying, get experimental. The earth signs can be very creative when they let themselves be.
This is a
That
good moment to be creative with this
Yes.
new
Yeah, have
time.
that fun that you haven't let yourself have in a while because you've been working so hard. The air signs, that's Gemini, that's Josh. Are you listening?
I'll let them know.
Gemini, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So air signs tend to be very social. This is very hard for them. Social distancing is kind of the opposite, even though they can be kind of cool and they don't like people getting all up in their space, like too personal. They love to chat and talk and exchange and mingle. So really hard. Zoom ain't cutting it for them either. But this is a time for the air signs to really actually go into their emotions and their spirituality and their feelings and explore more. So maybe you want to start doing some meditating or a moving meditation, like if you have access to a garden, working there, or also getting creative. Maybe you need a little crafty meetup with the earth signs. Do a little craft jam on Zoom or something. And just opening up more, being more vulnerable. If you're upset, if you're bummed, if you're pissed off that you can't do stuff, just let yourself say it. You don't have to be like, Miss Sunshine about everything. If you're an air sign, just be real. And then lastly, we have the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And they tend to be too in their feelings a lot and keeping a lot in and then brooding, and then it kind of all builds up and then they kind of rah. So the water signs are actually this year encouraged to be almost switch places with the air, be more social and outward and talk about stuff. Do not, these of all the signs, Cancer, Scorpion, Pisces, should not isolate themselves or, only talk to their journals. Make sure you have regular social contact. If that means joining a group class, a mastermind, any way you can. Just don't get too lost. So, yeah. That's what I would say. What are you enjoying doing the most as a Leo?
As a Leo, I find that, I guess as a human being, I am just trying to stay connected. We're all isolated and we're all just in a bizarre new normal. And I think just trying to stay connected to my loved ones, to my team, and to my normal routine of kind of just taking care of my mental and physical health, I find is something that has been really important to me to prioritize with all this instability in the world. And I think also just taking advantage of this time of kind of to actually really be thoughtful about like what I want and what I'm manifesting and what I'm working towards and what I really love and what I don't need. I think I'm doing a lot of reflecting as well. So
totally. Well, that's perfect for Leos, all the fire signs, Leos, Aries, and Sagittarius. Prioritizing, living more with less, and really like, what are the essentials? It's something we all have to think about. So,
Thank you, Alfie. You're the best. Everyone, if you missed your section or missed your part, head to Astro Twins on Instagram and you can check out, Alfie's got all sorts of great resources and information. Alfie, thank you as always. And I'm sending you and your family love. And
thank you. And
I hope to see you again in person sometime.
Exactly.
Sometime soon.
We will.
Awesome.
Bye,
thank you guys. Have an awesome day. Bye, Alfie.
Bye.